everybody, it's that Be More Chick, and I'm going to be doing a delicious holiday turkey, no fuss, old school, just basic, no frills. This is actually a vlog that I dedicate to anybody who has never done a holiday turkey before, or just a turkey in general. I actually did my first turkey that was over 20 pounds when I was like 15 years old. And I actually fixed the entire Thanksgiving dinner. And you may ask, well, why were you fixing an entire Thanksgiving dinner when you were a teenager? It's a long story. Anyway, this one's for you if you just, need an easy tutorial about how to prepare the turkey, season it, and get it into the pan. It really does all the work for itself and cooks for itself. It's just that if you have one that's really big, it can be a little intimidating, but it's really not. Look how easy I'm going to make it. Alright, I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and being a friend to my channel. I say it on each and every vlog. I wish you guys season's greetings, peace and blessings. This turkey is great for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, any type of special occasion. People don't just do turkeys on the holidays. They mainly do turkeys on the holidays, but some people, I know a couple of people that do turkey for Easter too. So no matter what occasion you're fixing your turkey for, I'm going to make it super easy. All right, here it comes. That Be More Chick super easy roast turkey. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to do this holiday turkey. If you have never done a holiday turkey before, then this is the perfect, simple, basic tutorial for you. No fuss, easy. It's going to have you in and out of the kitchen in no time, and you can have your turkey ready in the oven. The hardest part is actually getting the turkey out of the package and getting the gizzards out, the clamp off, and all that. But once you do that and you rinse your turkey off and pat it dry and get it seasoned and stuffed, if you want to stuff your turkey. Some people do dressing and they do the stuffing outside of the turkey. Some people stuff the turkey. I'm going to be stuffing my turkey, but I'm going to show you just how easy. So this turkey is over 12 pounds. It's under 18 pounds, but I have been defrosting this turkey in my refrigerator for about, I would say, 3 to 4 days. So you have to look on the back of the turkey. If you're somebody who's never done a turkey before, which is kind of what this tutorial, what this vlog is for, you want to look on the back and it'll give you the time, the defrosting times, how long you need to defrost the turkey in your refrigerator. If you're not defrosting it, make sure you keep it frozen. So for this turkey, like I said, 3 to 4 days. So what I'm going to do is get it out of the package. And you want to do it in your sink because it's been defrosting and you're going to have some liquids that are going to be draining out. And you don't want those on your counter, that raw liquid on your counter. We have a little bowl right here with some antibacterial dish liquid and bleach that's in there. So and like I said, the bigger your turkey the more difficult it is to get it situated, but you can do it. I am not making turkey anymore for a huge crowd like I used to. So a turkey under 18 pounds is good for me. This, you want to discard quickly. Make sure the juice is not, dripping anywhere. And this part I kind of cut off, this fatty part right here. Make sure you have some scissors, some kitchen scissors. Kitchen scissors really come in hand for everything. So this turkey, I'm lucky because it has a little pop-up timer that's going to tell you when it is ready. This right here drives me nuts getting it off my turkey, this thing right here. And I usually will take it and like cut it But this plastic thing always drives me nuts. Since I have been doing turkeys, and I've been doing turkey since I was like 15 years old. So you can pull it out, get it out. Like I said, it drives me nuts. It really does. This thing right here, I cut off. You see it? This. I cut that off. And I just clean the turkey up a bit. So I'm cutting that off as well. You see this little nuisance plastic thing that keeps it together. And I should be able to slide this right off. For me, I don't know. Maybe I'm unlucky, but it never comes, you know, all the way out easy for me. So that's out. So make sure that you have this plastic out that, you know, that was holding the legs together. And you know, you don't have to, but you might want to clean up your turkey a little bit and get those like fatty parts out. And I've rinsed my turkey, cold water. Just a little bit. And then, almost forgot, I don't know why, there's gizzards inside. So you want to reach inside the turkey, don't be scared. And you want to get your gizzards out. And I'm actually going to be I make a gizzard gravy, so that's going to be going into my pot. And I'm going to show you guys how I do my gizzard gravy. So once you've got that out, I also rinse the cavity out. I rinse the back out. You don't have to do a huge rinse, but you know, I like to do that little rinse like that. So, okay, so that was the turkey prep. You want to get some paper towels. And what I do is just pat it dry. Make sure you turn it this way so that that water from the cavity drains out. Don't be scared. And I do have to say that when you first, you know, especially if you're very young and you're first starting out, it's your first turkey, it can be a little intimidating. But as you can see, if I can do it, you can do it. So don't be scared to make, you know, a turkey for the holidays or for any kind of special celebration that you want to make it for. But, you know, if you just got married or whatever, and you're making your first turkey, it can seem daunting, but it's really not that big of a deal. It's just kind of hoisting the turkey around. And I do realize that most people have a bigger turkey than I have. And you know what? I always do this. Miss some of the liver to get some more of the gizzards to come out. So I'm going to put those in the pot. So make sure you get the neck out and the gizzards. The liver and all that out. And I'm just going to cut that little back part out. I'm going to pat this part out, the back part, turned around, pat it some more. And my sink actually was disinfected even before I put the turkey in. So it's very important that you have a nice, clean, disinfected disinfected surface to put your turkey on when you are taking it out of the package. And then you're going to just get it, you know, into your pan. So that step is done. Now we're going to get to seasoning the turkey. All right, let's swing my camera around. I swung my camera around actually, and there she goes. All right, so what do we do next? We start seasoning our turkey. So any kind of seasoned salt that you use, you need to generously get on your turkey. I also do a little onion powder. Some people do, you know, carrots and celery, you know, and onions surrounding their turkey. I don't do all that. I just keep it simple. Cracked black pepper. This is a big piece of meat. You want to make sure that you are, you know, really thoroughly seasoning everything. Some people rub it with butter beforehand. I don't, but I do put a couple little pieces of butter. And remember, you're also going to be basting your turkey. Make sure you put a little seasoned salt and cracked black pepper inside the cavity too. All right. This part, you also want to season the back. That needs flavor too. Generously season the back of your turkey. Lift that wing up and get it. That's good. You want to season the onion salt. Onion powder, not onion salt, onion powder. This is onion powder because we're not doing any more sodium. Rub that in. And more of that cracked black pepper. And I'm also going to do a little paprika. That helps it to get nice and brown. You want it on this side too. Okay, let's turn the turkey back over. And I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it with the cavity, the open cavity side, which looks kind of crazy, but how about we turn it this way? So, go do paprika. Make sure you get the leg good. Make sure you lift that leg up. Make sure the whole turkey is seasoned. You don't have to go crazy with the paprika, but it helps you get a nice golden brown turkey. Lift the wing up and get a little paprika on that. All right, I'm just going to rinse my hands a little. All right, so as you can see, this turkey is nicely seasoned. I have some butter, and it's butter that I specifically set aside for this turkey because I'm dealing with raw meat. You want to just have some butter that you can just, you know, and it softens. You see how soft that is? So I just dab a little, and you also could have rubbed it with butter beforehand. For me, it really doesn't matter. Make sure you rub some on that little white meat breast part. You don't have to go crazy with the butter because the turkey has a fair amount of fat in it. And as it cooks, the juices, you're going to be basting the turkey, and that's fat. So, you know, but I'm going to use about, some people, you know, use way more. I'm using about a tablespoon of butter spread on my turkey. Let's get that there. All right, so my hands are a mess. So my turkey is almost ready. My oven is preheated to 325. Make sure you look on the back of your turkey to see the temperature, but it's usually around 325. I'm going to do just one last little small dusting of the seasoned salt. This is a big piece of meat, and the bigger your turkey, the more it needs to be, you know, seasoned and flavored. Some people do some Italian seasoning, sage, whatever. I'm very old school, and this is the way I was taught, so this is how I do my turkey. The last thing I'm going to do is get my stuffing that is cooled off and stuff my turkey. So real quick, y'all, I want to show y'all how I do my stuffing. You know, I grew up with my grandmother making totally homemade stuffing. She did not use stovetop. She actually had poultry seasoning, you know, which has sage and all kind of other seasonings in it, spices in it. And she would use like a regular loaf of bread or any type of leftover bread and make her own stuffing. For me, I have in this container, it's 2 boxes of stovetop turkey stuffing. You can also use cornbread stuffing. It really doesn't matter. But I have turkey flavored stovetop stuffing, 2 boxes in here. And I also added 3 slices of regular wheat bread. For me, that cuts down on the sodium because stovetop stuffing can be very salty. And I kind of tweak it and make it my own by cutting up some celery and onions. And I just let those sweat. And they're going to get nice and soft in my pan. Onions and celery. Some people do carrots, onions, and celery. I just do onions and celery, but with the carrots is good too. Do you add what you want to add to your stuffing. So I'm going to, once this gets really soft and cooks down really well, I'm going to take this onions and celery and add it to my stuffing and bread mixture. Let it cool off first. Let it cool off first. Let your stuffing cool off before you start adding. Doesn't that look? Look at that. Oh wow. Anyway, I'm gonna turn him this way. Let's turn her this way. Yeah. Okay, that's a little better. So once the stuffing is cooled off, I'm going to be back to stuff this. Let's start stuffing this turkey. First time turkey people, you've got this. I do have gloves on my hands for this, for stuffing this bird. You don't have to, but it is advised. So you just want to take your cooled off stuffing and start getting it into the cavity. And you want to press it as far back as you can get. So you want to put a little in there first and make sure you stuff that back. Let's get another handful. Get this in here. Use your fist. Make a fist. Press it back. As hard and as far as you can get that stuffing. Last bit of stuffing. How do you know how much stuffing? Usually 2 boxes is pretty good for any size turkey. So all right, this is the last of my stuffing. All right, y'all, we're gonna get this turkey into this oven. Preheat it to 325. Be careful. It's, it's going to be heavy, yes, but you can do it. All right, 325. This turkey is going to be in my oven for between 3.5 to 4.5 hours. You have to look on the back of your turkey to see what the time is for the however many pounds your turkey is. So 3.5 to 4.5, so 3 to 5 hours. This has a little pop-up timer. 325. Go let the turkey do its thing in the oven, y'all. All right, y'all, let's disinfect after you handle raw meats. This is almost as important as the actual turkey, is disinfecting your surfaces. You can use, sometimes I use Clorox, sometimes I use a bleach, water a bleaching water solution. This time I had some Lysol. It kills 99.9% germs. Whatever you use, doesn't matter as long as it's something that says that it disinfects, sanitizes, and kills germs. Alright, let's do the sink. So, this is some bleach and antibacterial soap. Just rinse that out. Make sure that you have also washed your hands and your wrists thoroughly after handling that raw turkey or any type of raw meat. Alright, and what I do is I spray a little of this. Anything you touched, make sure you spray. I let this sit for a minute or two, and then I wipe everything down with paper towel. So make sure you, and make sure your hands are also nice and clean. Your hands and your wrists. I'm telling you, people will get sick when you are not clean and sanitary in the kitchen. Alright, so that turkey's in the oven. We have sanitized. All we got to do is wait for our turkey to get nice and done in the oven, and then we're going to baste it, and then we're going to blast the heat up, roast it, and let it get golden brown, and we're going to have a nice holiday turkey, special occasion turkey. Alright, y'all, this has been in here for about 4 hours. About 4 hours for this turkey. And as you can see, thank goodness, this is a relatively lean turkey. I've had turkeys that have been way bigger than this, and see that juice at the bottom? I've had turkeys that were way bigger than this, and the juice was almost all the way up to the top. This is not that much juice, so I'm going to drain this little bit of juice off of my turkey. I'm going to baste some of the juice, baste the turkey with some of the juices, and then I'm going to roast this at 425 for about 6 or 7 minutes, get it nice and brown. Alright, y'all, so most of that liquid I've drained off from the turkey, but I'm just going to baste. Make sure you get the leg, wing on the other side, the white meat. Some even runs a little down into the stuffing. And I'm going to return this for another half hour cover, and then I'm going to roast this at about 400 to 425 for about 6 or 7 minutes, get it even more golden. Y'all, look at this old school stuffed bird. Look at that stuffing, nice and moist. You can see the celery, the onions, the little the breadcrumbs from the stovetop stuffing, and the wheat bread that I added to it. But look at that, nice and golden. Look at that caramelization on the skin. That's what you want. Look at this. It's done. It's nice and done. I'm going to take a little of these juices that I left. Then I'm going to make it rain a little. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Drumstick. Let's make it rain on the drumstick. And what you want to do is let your turkey sit for at least 30 minutes. If you can do it a little bit longer while you do other things, like I'm going to be getting a mac and cheese casserole into my oven and heating up, some other things, but yum. Look at that beautiful, glistening turkey, juicy, tender, just out of the oven. I roasted it, let it get nice and caramelized at the top. You can do this for a small turkey like this, and you can also do it for a much bigger turkey. You know, it works either way. Although I do have to say, as somebody who has done really big turkeys, like a turkey that's like 25, 26, 27 pounds, almost 30 pounds, and then doing this turkey, which is which is about 15 pounds, it's much easier to work with this little smaller turkey. Especially if you're just starting out, or if you're like me where you're not feeding a whole bunch of people, you don't have a huge family. So this works with the small turkey like this, and it also works with a bigger turkey. Let's baste a little bit more. Look at that. Smells so good. Alright, family, I'm gonna let this turkey sit. Let me show you the other side. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, there's the other side. You see that wing, that turkey wing? I love turkey wings. Look at that caramelization on the drumstick. Caramelization all on the sides. Look at that. Meat is nice and tender. Look at the stuffing. Look at that dressing. That stuffing in there. Just glistening with the juices. All right, let's turn it to the pretty side again. All right, y'all. Peace out for about 30 minutes, and then it's gonna be a nice turkey dinner with some moist, delicious Old Skool turkey.